Good morning, Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. Let's chat. I'm going to share a few quotes with you, and I want you to guess, see if you can guess, what the underlying theme is, or the underlying word that we're going to be talking about today. The first one comes from Sir Isaac Newton, and he says, "In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence." John Napier said, "We can land men on the moon, but for all of our mechanic and electronic wizardry, we cannot reproduce an artificial forefinger that can feel as well as beckon." Proverbs 3:27, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in the power of your hand to do so." Hubert Humphrey, "The impersonal hand of government can never replace the helping hand of a neighbor." Fred Denner, "The best helping hand that you will ever receive is the one at the end of your own arm." Sophocles, "Ignorant men don't know what good they hold." Ignorant men don't know what good they hold in their hands until they've flung it away. We're going to talk about hands. Several months ago, my mom passed away. I shared with you the experience I had in holding her hand before she left from my hand to go back to her Heavenly Father. And what an experience that was as I held her hand. It's my favorite photo of her hands wrapped around my hand. Hands can be used for so many things, can convey so many wonderful things. It can be used for caring, for loving, for tendering, caressing, for pointing, leading, direction, guiding, explaining. But it can also be used for hatred, when you hit somebody, when you punk somebody. It has so many uses, and the words themselves have many uses. Let me share just a few of them with you. A few of the words related to hands. Hand in the dictionary is also listed as ability. Another definition is a card player in a game of bridge. A hired laborer on a farm or ranch. A member of a crew or a ship. A position given by its location to the side of an object, alongside of, on the right-hand side of. A rotating pointer on the face of a timepiece. The minute hand, the second hand. A round of applause to signify approval. The unit of length equal to about 4 inches. They call that a hand when they measure a horse. An 18-hand horse or a 20-hand horse is a really big horse. One or two sides of an issue, on this hand or the other hand. Physical assistance, let me give you a hand. Something written by hand. The cards held in a card game by a given player at any given time. Or the extremity of a superior limb, the hand that we know. There's also a verb when you go to hand off. When you go to hand off to someone else. Last week we talked about there are no finish lines in life, that there are relays. And relays happen often, and it's our job to protect the baton, whatever the baton represents. It's our job to represent the baton until it's such time that we come into the exchange zone, and in that exchange zone we're hoping to pass it off to somebody that's fully prepared to take that and run the next leg of the race with that baton. Well, as you can see, I am dressed in a tuxedo. Today was a payday for a father, and that is the day that he comes into the exchange zone. And he takes that baton, and he takes his daughter's hand, and places that hand in the hand of another man. Another man that he's entrusting his daughter to take care of, to honor, to cherish, protect, and to work together to build a beautiful life together and get us some grandkids, more grandkids. But what a wonderful day it was today to meet with old friends, new friends, family, to come together and to literally, physically take my daughter's hand and place it in the hand of her new husband and our new son-in-law. I am grateful for exchange zones. I am grateful for life, the milestones along the way. They make life meaningful. I hope you have a meaningful week this week. Thank you for letting me share this very, very tender moment in our family's life and in our family's meaningful experiences. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.